Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Grabs it in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the air, it's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He's looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Gators are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Lagway. Skips away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called, so good luck stopping this game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming, he'll call for... catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. That one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Using the quick game. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for him.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
The Gators send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A designed run for the quarterback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, going up top. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quarterback extends the play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Makes the catch. It's a seam wide open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down. Wide open spaces. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Lagway. He's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give them the lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going up top. Makes the catch on the left. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Craven. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or 2 to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air, working that wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. throw. It's flag way. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, in typical fashion, in a 2-minute situation, throwing to the sideline, trying to save the clock here in a tie game late. But the biggest advantage this offense has is the 3 timeouts they have right now. They can use those, and because of that, start attacking the middle of the field throwing the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Webb. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Flagway. The screen, and watch out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
I don't want to pile on and kill this young man that plays QB, but you have to understand situational football. You got to understand a field goal puts me in the lead. This game is tied. The worst thing I could do is throw an interception.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Moss. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
their own 23. It'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pucks it out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I like the idea of calling a screen there on 3rd down, but give the defense tons of credit, making the tackle and now giving themselves a chance to get off the field.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
He's all the way down to the 3, and he set up.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Trying to find the end zone. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation